I'm back and I have a really huge grocery haul today. One of the biggest, most expensive ones I've ever done, and I only got a few items. So let me show you my very first Azure Standard haul. Hey everybody, it's Amanda and it's Thursday. Time for my grocery haul, but this one's a little bit different than what I've been doing for a while. So if you've been following us for a very long time, you know that we have been transitioning from just shopping at regular grocery stores to trying to buy healthier foods, trying to buy them in bulk. You know, recently we teamed up with a local farmer to get chickens, and I have a video coming on that soon so you can see when the chickens arrived. But we've also been trying to just gather things when we can in bulk, which we've actually kind of been doing that for a while. I mean, in essence, buying in bulk is what's behind my discount grocery shopping. You know, when you see a great deal, get a lot of it and store it up so that way you have it on hand. So now we're just transitioning into other bigger things. So Azure Standard is a company and they do organic foods. They have a wide variety of things. I'll link to their website down in the comments below and you can check them out if you want. But what I was interested in looking into specifically were their grains, their flours. That's like a major thing for me right at the moment, because I can get organic fruits and vegetables either from my local farmers, even meats from Butcher Box and things like that. But what I struggle with are the grains. I really have a hard time finding those reasonably priced. So some friends recommended Azure Standard to me and I thought I would give it a try. And in my normal fashion, I went big. So I spent just under $200 on this stuff that you will see here shortly. And it's all flour, but it's different kinds of flour. You'll see what I'm talking about. So here, I'm gonna show you what I purchased. And then I want to tell you how Azure Standard works, because it's not a store that you can just go visit and pick up. You have to order from them, and they don't just, well, they do deliver to your house, but the cheapest option is being part of one of their bulk deliveries. And I was a part of that, and I want to tell you a little bit about how that worked, because there was something about it that I didn't know. And if you are thinking about using them, I want you to know how it works so you don't have the same problem I did. So let me tell you, I'm gonna show you what I got, tell you how much everything was. We're gonna do a price comparison too, because I think that's important. And that's that. So let's talk about what I got. All right, so here are all the items that I purchased. 8 items lined up on my counter. And let me tell you, I have a really long, like 8-foot kitchen counter. So this is a lot of stuff, even though it doesn't look like very much. So these big bags on the bottom are 25-pound bags. Now what I'm going to do, and what I have not done yet, is I'm going to get some food grade buckets with some gamma lids, and I'm going to store these in those gamma lids, and I'll probably do a video showing you how much, you know, how many buckets this takes, because I'm going to need to rearrange my storage so that I can keep this much flour on hand, because this is obviously going to last at least 6 months. So I'm just gonna show you all of these things. So anyway, these are 25-pound bags, these are 10-pound bags, and I have a little 1-pound bag of a little something I got. I'll show you that one first. And my 1-pound bag are these brown raw sesame seeds, organic. And the reason why I got this, and really the reason why I'm interested in flours in general, is because I have decided I'm going to learn to make bread. More on that in a second. But the sesame seeds are an integral part of that, because let me show you right here. This is the bread that my husband likes. Have you seen this Dave's Killer Bread? And you understand it's the power seed. It's got all of these seeds on it. And so I want to learn to make bread like this. It's a very specific kind of bread, something that's low in sugar and that's all natural, and that I can make it myself. So brown sesame seeds, how to get those, and this 1-pound bag was $3.45. I'm going to do a price comparison in a minute. Let me just tell you what all the prices were. So these other 10-pound bags, I got buckwheat flour, And that is gluten-free, by the way. You see it labeled here. This was $14.58. And when I think of buckwheat flour, all I ever think of is pancakes, buckwheat pancakes. So I'm very excited. I've never made them. I'm very, very excited to try that. It's just something I remember reading in Little House on the Prairie that Almanzo's brother made. So I'm excited. Buckwheat. Over here I have einkorn flour, which einkorn is really wheat. It's an organic wheat, which is hard to get really truly organic wheat here. And this is actually the most in terms of per pound. It was, for 10 pounds, it was $34.82. Like I said, I'm gonna do a price comparison, but this one is, you can look up all the research on it. It's historic wheat, and it hasn't had any kind of GMO interference. So I've been really wanting to try it, and I went ahead and broke down and bought it this time. Over here I have white quinoa flour. Also a gluten-free flour. The second most expensive, it was $24.09, but I went ahead and splurged on that as well. Here we have 25 pounds of spelt flour. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this, guys. None. And yet I bought 25 pounds. I'm really going for it. Anyway, this 25-pound bag, though, was only $30.10, so it's very inexpensive in terms of a pound of flour. Over here I have 25 pounds of millet. Again, no idea what I'm gonna do with it. I have some recipes I'm looking at, but I'm kind of overwhelmed at the moment, but we're going for it. We're going for it. The millet was $32.33 for 25 pounds. By the way, also gluten-free. This is dark rye flour. This one right here, I used to use rye flour. When we lived in Maryland, we had friends that used to get rye from the Amish. It was fresh ground. And it was really good, I remember, in cookies. So I just always thought, I need rye flour so I can make good cookies. It's like if you use half wheat and half rye, it's just really, it tastes extra sweet. So I'm excited to make cookies with this. Anyway, the dark rye flour was $21.04, only 84 cents a pound for this 25-pound bag. And then the last one is this barley flour, 25 pounds for $21.78. Again, 87 cents. So not too much in terms of per pound, but definitely something we want to look at. By the way, I want to tell you about these price comparisons because I spent total on this entire purchase here. It was $197.68, and that included a $15.49 shipping charge. So having spent that, I want you to know how much it could have been, because for instance, I looked up prices on both Amazon and Walmart, which I thought most people would be able to relate to. The sesame seeds, they were $3.45 per 1 pound. Amazon had 1 pound of sesame seeds for $8.01, and 8 ounces at Walmart is $4.29, so double that, and it's like $8.50 for a pound at Walmart. So this is actually a really good price if this is something that you were looking at. And I'm just going to give you all the price comparisons. Buckwheat flour, again on Amazon, 2 pounds was $4.70. So that was like $2.35 a pound, and if you'll think back to my price, it was only $1.46 a pound. So again, you've got significant savings here as well. And at Walmart, it was 1 pound for $7.11. I couldn't find anything cheaper than that. So it was really significant price difference from Walmart. The einkorn flour, which I told you right off the bat was one of the most expensive. Amazon, you could get 2 pounds for $10. That's $5 a pound. Walmart was 2 pounds for $13.43, so it was even more expensive. But through Azure, it was $3.48, so that was much less expensive. The quinoa flour was actually kind of difficult to find, to be honest with you. Amazon had it 2 pounds for $7.18, so that's like $3.50, $3.60 a pound. And then Walmart had it $12.17 for an 18-ounce package. But here we only spent $2.40 approximately for a pound. So again, really a lot of savings. I'm just going to give you all the total that I found, just so you know, just for example, because in case you thought, well, it's just a few of those. No, it's every single one of them that I looked up. This, when I paid the Azure price, it was $1.20 per pound for the spelt. On Amazon, it was 2 pounds for $7.98, so almost $4 a pound. Walmart was $9.06 for 22 ounces. So significantly less expensive. The millet flour here, which what we paid was $1.29 a pound. It was 1 pound for $4 at Amazon and $6.48 for 22 ounces at Walmart. The dark rye flour was, like I said, 84 cents with Azure per pound, but Amazon had 1.5 pounds for $2.58 and Walmart had $3.36 for 20 ounces. And finally, the barley flour was 87 cents with Azure, but Amazon had 1 pound for $4.80 and Walmart had 2 pounds for $10.98, so a little over $5. So I mean, in terms of per pound, buying it in bulk gives you really significant savings. I mean, some of these, like this one right here, you know, this barley flour I just mentioned, it's under $1 per pound if you buy it in bulk, but it's almost $5 a pound if you buy it at Walmart. So how much better to just get a big bulk amount, get some big buckets and just store it up, and then you have good quality organic flours at a fraction of the cost, and frankly that cost is comparable to regular flour at the store, and you know you're getting good healthy products for your family. So I felt really good about the price. And you know, I'm always price checking. But all of this I did buy a bulk order, but y'all, I won't have to buy any more flour for a while. Like I said, it's a big spend for me all at once, but price comparison wise, it's much less expensive to do it this way. Just got to make sure that I figure out how to use it all. But having it all in my house will encourage me to use it all. Okay, so all of that being said, so Azure works. I told you, you go online and you order it. And by the way, I do have a link down in the description box if you want to check out their website. And I do want to mention that if you use my link, that they will give me a credit at Azure. So just be aware of that. It doesn't cost you anything. They just give me a little credit, just a little thank you. And frankly, if you get signed up for Azure, you can have that same benefit that if you encourage someone else to join, you get a little credit there. So that's not something that's just for like YouTubers. It's available to everyone. So, but anyway, I want to make sure that I mention to you how it works is that you go online and you order it. And when you order from them, it gets scheduled to the nearest pickup to your house if you do the bulk pickup. Now, like I said, they can have it delivered to your house for a little extra fee, but the most cost-effective way is to have one of their pickups. So I decided to do a pickup in near Asheville. I'm in North Carolina, and signed up for that, and it said when they sent me the email, the pickup is on this date. And so I was like, great. And I cleared out my whole schedule to have the pickup on that date. And what I did not realize is that that date can change because it deals with the trucking industry and however they can schedule their trucks, and it can change from, you know, a few days before or even a few days after. So when they send you emails, they'll send you email updates and let you know, oh hey, the date's changed. Of course, I wasn't aware of that being the first time that I ordered. And so when they changed the date, I actually had a very important appointment that day and I could not switch it. So what I did was I called the drop coordinator. Every time they have these pickups, they have a drop coordinator who's there to make sure that all the stuff gets picked up and everything is organized, which is really helpful because that way I had someone to actually contact and I didn't have to go through any kind of weird customer service thing. There's an actual person on the ground that's local that knows what's going on. So I contacted her and I said, hey, I did not know they changed the date. I cannot make it. What are my options? And she was really kind, and at first she said, oh, okay, great. Then I'll just keep it. I'll take it to my farm and you can come pick it up at my farm. And I said, thank you, I appreciate it. But when they had the actual drop, a lady from my homeschool group saw my name on the list and she said, oh, she's coming. And she said, well, actually, she's not coming. She can't make it. You know, she had this doctor's appointment. She's like, oh, well, I can just take it with me and she can pick it up with me because I was closer to her than closer to the drop coordinator. So anyway, so she texted me, asked me if that was okay. I said, that's perfectly fine because I did know her. And so anyway, so they ended up that the lady from my homeschool group took it home with her, and when I was done with my important appointment, went to her house, picked it all up, and then came back home. So just something to be aware of. the dates can change. That's very important information. But considering it's such a great deal and such a good product, then I feel really great about it. A lot of my other homesteady friends use it and have used it for a while, so it's not like a new company or anything, and I feel very confident in what they have. And you guys can check out, there's tons of videos online if you want to see, you know, and things about Azure. So I'm going to be ordering more from them. In fact, so I bought a lot of flour this time. I'll give you a sneak peek at tomorrow's video. I also got myself, because I told you my goal was bread. This summer, I'm breading it up. I want to make healthy breads. So I got this other little toy that I'm gonna show you tomorrow. I'm gonna do the whole, I haven't even opened it. I'm gonna do a little unboxing and testing out tomorrow. So I'm gonna show it to you. Look at this. I got a Nutri-Mill. Can you see that? My hair is in the way. Look at that. It's a grain mill. I'm gonna grind my own grains. I'm so excited about that. I haven't even opened it. I'm gonna film that in just a minute. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And we're gonna grind some rice. Because I didn't have any rice flour. Did you notice that? But here we go. We're starting a summer of bread. And I got loads of good fresh grains, and we're gonna master this thing, guys. But this is my grocery haul for today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you lots of information about Azure. And if you're interested, like I said, you can check it out. They give me a little credit, but I'm excited. This is like my new favorite thing, and I love going through and looking at they send me a catalog. Who doesn't love a good catalog? And I go through the little catalog and circle all the things that I want. I got a long list. But anyway, all right, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow and we're gonna try out that Nutri-Mill. You guys have a good day, and I will see you guys next time.